Hi Taurus, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your April 2021 mid-month tarot reading. This is for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you are new to the channel, welcome to you. I post new readings every Friday, then again on Monday or Tuesday. So if a reading doesn't resonate, you can check back in a couple of days. You can check a different part of your chart. You can even look around on those Monday readings because the format is different every Monday too. So there's a pick a card reading that I added a couple months ago, and that's pretty fun. And it also offers 3 readings, all signs, all energies. Thanks to everybody for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to invite you to join us and subscribe so you'll know when anything new is posted. I also really appreciate it when you hit that like button. It helps so that other people will see this reading who are looking for one. Let's begin here and get the guidance for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Taurus need to know, please? What messages do you have for Taurus? So we'll begin with the tarot, and then we'll do the angel answers, and also we'll have a message from Louise Hay. Life loves you. Current situation, you have the King of Cups with the Empress. Interesting because Aries had the Empress in the exact same spot. Your destiny, you've got the Queen of Wands. I don't know, could be an Aries you're dealing with. You've got in the distant past the Ace of Cups. The more recent past, the Three of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups is in the immediate future. You've got the King of Wands representing you. The person or situation you're dealing with is the Three of Swords. You've got the Five of Wands in your hopes and fears with the Nine of Pentacles in the outcome, which I actually don't mind that, even though it's a single lady card. There's for your particular energy, I do like to see the Earth that is here. So your clarifiers here, you've got the Star and the Seven of Cups. So you've got some choices here, and I feel like they're telling you to choose your healing and your self-care right now. Choose taking care of yourself, pamper yourself. If that's something you haven't done in a while, go take care of yourself. If there's something you wanted to do and you just haven't done it, it will lift you. It will raise your vibration, and it will really get you into a place that attracts positive things. So the Star is wish fulfillment. So I feel like with the Seven of Cups, which is all about choices, decisions, and seeing things for what they are, it is telling you that taking care of yourself, if you've been last on the list, it feels like for quite a while, it's time to move you up to the front of the list here, Taurus. So you have here, before we get into this too far, you've got Aquarius, you've got water here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You have Earth in general, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You've got fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. You do have air here too a little bit. So you've got love here. And I feel like it's kind of a balance between, love, and for somebody here, it might be about not wanting to give up material things or wanting to balance things. So the King of Pentacles is able to commit, is able to offer love on a very deep level. It's a relationship that runs deep, and it's mature energy. It is all about self-development too. So some of you may meet someone in some kind of a workshop, or you're both interested in something. I once listened to an Abraham Hicks, somebody in the hot seat. He met a woman like on the beach, and he said, yeah, I'm into this thing that's kind of weird. And she pulled out her phone, and she had all these Abraham Hicks talks that she had been listening to, and she's like, I'm into it too. And so it's somebody, though, who has similar interests as you in terms of self-development, career development, life development, all that good stuff. So with the Empress, it's a fun energy. It's a fun relationship. And again, there's money here, so I feel like it's not a money shortage kind of a situation. With the Empress, she's indulgent, though. She's carefree, ruled by Venus, ruled by love, also the mother of the tarot. So the father of the tarot really is the Emperor, but in this case, with the King of Cups, it could be a water sign. They're just trying to tell you that. But they're loving, and they're deep, and they've got that sort of protective energy around them. Very vibrant energy, a vibrant relationship. And it's not just fun, it's loving too. There's something deeper here than just the going out, having fun kind of energy. But You've got the Queen of Wands here. It's interesting that you have the King and the Queen over here. I find that rather interesting. The King and the Queen show up, a couple, one of the power couples. And the Queen of Wands, though, is passion. It's loyalty. It's you taking action in your life. You've got a vision for your life. You want certain things to happen. And there's nothing that will stop you in this energy. The Queen of Wands is very confident energy. So in your life path, in your destiny, it's all about moving forward. It's also upward mobility. So if you came from a financial situation and you want more financial stability because you find lack of money stressful, right? A lot of people do, nothing wrong with that. It's all about getting there. You know, the Queen of Wands will work hard, but there's money that comes back around. The Queen of Wands has great ideas. So you may be somebody who has a lot of creativity, but the ability to follow through on it too. So you're not just the good ideas, you actually do follow through on those good ideas. And I feel like too, in relationships, passion is important to you. Having an energetic connection as well as that love is important, because she's very passionate and romantic energy too. So you are attracting something here. It's not only a passionate love, but a romantic one. You might have already met the person with the Ace of Cups in the past. This is a never-ending eternal love. I mean, it is, if it's been a breakup for you, because you do have pain here too, I feel like you're going to get back around with this person, but it's going to start as more like a friendship. It's not going to be, let's get right back into where we left off. I feel like it begins as more of a, almost like life partners or friends kind of a thing, if it's a breakup. If it's not, though, then you may be in it with somebody who's got some healing to do here. So with the Ace of Cups, though, it is a new chapter, and it is feeling this pull towards something new and exciting. So for some of you, this is typically love because it's emotion, but it could have been in work too, or in a career, or in a new interest. And I do see you building that up. I mean, there's definitely money here. So if you started something when the pandemic began that was kind of a side interest, it's taking off. If it was some kind of a online kind of a business or something where you were selling some kind of a product, with the Three of Pentacles, you're making money, and it's a foundation, right? It's planning for the future, and it's working together well. You're working with other people here. It's not just you by yourself. So maybe you have a partner in this thing. If it's just work in general, it's working well at work too. So it's getting along with people, sharing ideas, and moving, having a vision. There's something about you having this vision that really moves you forward. In terms of a relationship, though, too, it is building a future together. So if there was some reason why things ended, it may have seemed startling, because this is really like you're moving in one direction, and then things kind of shift with this Eight of Cups here. You know, the Eight of Cups is a spiritual card. It's that search for deeper meaning. It's moving on from something and looking for deeper love. So if you had a relationship that you want to take to the next level, then here it is. It's going deeper. It's going into that spiritual realm. And again, I feel like there's something about these spiritual teachings. There's something important in this dynamic for you and this other person that really helps to bring the relationship to that next level. So it's a connection, though, to spirit. You know, it's meditating, quieting the mind, leaving behind things that are dramatic. It may also be, if you're in a relationship, going on a social media diet, getting rid of some things that cause tension, that cause strife in a relationship, kind of leaving them behind if that's the case. So the King of Wands is you and represents you. And, you know, the King of Wands is big charismatic energy. It's, you are a leader. You are, you know, on a microphone somewhere. You're giving presentations. And it's really people listening to you. It's being in a supervisory capacity. So some of you, because the wands are upwardly mobile, may find that your career, you keep getting these great opportunities and keep getting promoted because you're a hard worker, and you're dependable too. And so if it's not starting your own business, which this also can be, if you've been thinking about going out and trying something new, the King of Wands is always successful. So with this, so it can be a little bit of an energy that isn't that forgiving in terms of, like, if other people around you are kind of lazy. The King of Wands doesn't deal with that well. The King of Wands is like, if I can do it, so can you. So if you have something too, if your life partner, you already have a partner here, and it's all about not only spiritual development, but also physical, mind, body, spirit, and you're wanting them to go work out and do other things. If they're resistant to it, that's going to cause a conflict because you're in the zone. And if they're not in the zone with you, they're going to be watching you be in the zone because it's not going to stop you. And Taurus doesn't like to be pushed, right? So sometimes you can be one where you're wanting people to join, but if they won't, you're not going to cave and do something that doesn't inspire you just to please them. So this is a situation, and it is acceptance, but there's something here that's painful. And so again, if it's a breakup that happened, it did feel like it was supposed to go the distance. I do feel like you'll come back around, but it may start off kind of slow. But with this Three of Swords too, it may be kind of working some kinks out in a relationship as well. There may be a minor setback at work. I get that now too. If it was something that you had a really great idea and somebody may take your idea, so be careful about that. I get the Magician here because the Magician tells us not to share ideas until they're fully manifested. Tell your success, not your idea, is what they're saying. So be aware of this. And this is the thing about the tarot, because you might see this coming now. The tarot is your best friend that tells you the truth. So any of these cards are predictive in nature, but with the proper response, you can avoid the pain. So I do get that for somebody. If you're working on something at work or you've got good ideas and there's somebody that always seems to, present your ideas as theirs, be aware of them lurking over here. It's because you're not in the mood for drama with the Five of Wands here. It's leaving the drama behind, but the Five of Wands too is very childish energy. So it's a change and it's leaving the childish energy behind. So in a relationship, you're just not interested in somebody who's incredibly jealous or, accusing you of things you didn't do. And again, in the workplace too, you need people who are leveled up, responsible people around you, or they may be on the way out. Because whatever this is, I just don't feel like you're going to acquiesce to something that doesn't serve you. So you have here the Nine of Pentacles, and it's a card of a lavish lifestyle. It's money coming in. So whatever you're doing at work, again, you may need to take some precautions in terms of protecting your ideas, presenting them in a way that are, your own, right? But there's money that gets associated. Now, some of you, it may be money that you've accrued here because you do have a couple of cards of material manifestations here. So it's getting that car. It's, I see somebody, there's a beautiful pool area. So it may be a vacation that you're going to take, but it's relaxing. It's having good people around you too, because I don't want it to sound like you've got completely untrustworthy energy, because I don't see that. For the most part, I think you've got good people around you too. It's just kind of right here where it becomes a little sticky. But either way, you're feeling good, looking good. It's regal energy. It's feeling like royalty and feeling carefree. You've got the money to do whatever you feel like doing. And when you're in that place, that vibrational point of attraction, you're going to attract more money. So with this, I do like to see that for you at the end. Let's see what the angels have to say here. So nice stable aspects, even though there is a little bit of conflict here. And yeah, with that Nine of Pentacles, I like all the yellow in the cards, but I also think in terms of reconciliation, you're not going to be quick to give up what you have to go right back into something. I just don't see you doing that. And that doesn't mean it's, not going to happen. I think that by kind of holding off a little bit too, it will allow that person to see your growth and that you're not here just waiting for them. Again, that's just reconciliation, people, though. And even with new, though, too, I do think there's kind of an allure with that. They do say no need to worry. So with the conflict that's here, there's nothing that you need to worry about with that. It will be resolved and for your highest good. So it may be something you even divert because you're aware of it. You see it coming. So it's not going to trip you up like maybe it would have without the reading. You've got to ask for help from others. So with your good ideas, you're allowing them to manifest, you're allowing them to develop, and you may even do, present good ideas in front of a lot of people, to just give them is more of a, so that it's not just one person. You don't give one person all the power, right? So with this, you may have to ask for help if you've got something with work too, because I do see it moving along and bringing in money. The situation will improve. So whatever the conflict is, you definitely end on a positive note here, on an uplifted note, feeling abundant. You're in this prosperous garden. You can't go wrong. Now, they say in a year from now, so don't get too worried about that either, because it really is an indication that your life is changing big time. So sometimes it takes a little time, right? And so in a year from now, you'll look back and it will seem like an amazing turn of events. It won't seem stagnant. You've got a yes, and it's that emphatic yes. This reminds me of the sun. It's that you create your own reality. So you can have, do, or be anything. There's no lack. There's nothing that is not available to you here, Taurus. So your Louise Hay message is, I am sustained by love. Whatever you do, wherever you go, whoever you are with, let yourself be guided by the loving hand of the universe. That reminds me of segment of intention by Abraham Hicks. They teach that too, and that's another good tool to use to lift your vibration and to manifest more. So good things are coming for you here, Taurus. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.